research process. Now to do that, just imagine, you will be wondering, many students ask me, sir, should I review 20 works or 50 works? I say, number is immaterial. What is important is how you justify the issues. How you justify the issue, that is important. Raise the issues and then justify why you want to address that issue. That is what matters. Even if it is just five works also, no worry, no worry. Now for that, just imagine, I visited Bombay University Library, I visited Sardar Patel Institute Library, I went to ISAC for many times, then I visited even ICSS Library, I went to JNU Library for my research work. And then there was no internet, we used to write cards to those persons who had published, and they used to send us at their cost. They are very generous researchers. At their cost they used to send us it. So just imagine, we collected material for the first 6 months. Only 6 months, only material collection. Then sorting it, organizing it, then making it thematic, then reading it, taking notes and updating the notes, etc. Everything was manual, which was very, very hectic. Now all these things, I said, you can do it in no time. In no time. Okay? And some of the free available AI tools are these. You have chat doc, explain paper, elicit, chat PDF, consensus, paper digest, chat GPT. Now the red ones are the ones which you can use for your purpose. Others are there. You can, if you are comfortable, you go. Not an issue. But we usually, these are the ones which are freely available and which you can utilize, which will give you more reliable results. That's what I need to say. Okay, for review of literature. I will just show you later on how it can be done. Then continue the review. So you identify the studies. The tools which I have shown before, they identify the studies, and the beauty of it is they give summary of the studies. They don't just give you studies, but they give summary. You can also identify the conceptual part, identify the technical part, identify the conclusion part. So you can do that in a summary. They give the summary. So once the studies are identified, now that is given by AI. You cannot take it directly. Still there is chance of plagiarism. So what you can do is, you have other AI tools available. You can go there and rephrase them, paraphrase them. You can rephrase them and paraphrase them. And some of the important tools for paraphrasing are Philbot, Spinbot, WorldTune, GPT-1. These are some of the tools that are available for paraphrasing and rephrasing. And what it does? It helps in thematic organization. I told you, thematic organization is best. In fact, I used to tell my students, even now I have told them, to make a table, the author and the paper, objectives, methodology, findings, and of course remarks. And once they do that, after reading, once they do that, then they will have to go on sorting out and put it in respective themes. So themes are the objectives or the issues which you have raised. Okay. So just imagine how many books it may take, how much time it may take. Now it will do it on you mechanically. So thematic organization, you can identify the research gap. And as I said, you can test real time whether this real gap, the research gap is genuine or not. You can test it real time, no issue. And it can also develop conceptual framework. What else you want? You can develop conceptual framework. You need not worry too much. Crack your heads about how to identify the concepts, how to do the flow charting, what theory has to be, etc. Everything it will do for you. Okay. Then research design, in helping for preparation of research design also, you have AI. Especially we want to optimize our survey design. Why optimize? Our time is limited, our resources are limited. We want to collect the comprehensive data with as little spending as possible in a quicker time, in as quick time as possible. So we want to optimize our survey design, for which we have to optimize our sample selection and optimize our experimental setups. And that is the variables that we are choosing. So AI will definitely help you to do that. You can automate data collection. Already you have Google Forms, Kobo, etc. through which you can, the data collection is already automated. And if you know data mining techniques, anywhere, at any time you can collect the data and organize it. So extract the information from diverse sources. Yes, the information will be different sources, and the AI tool will be able to extract that information from different sources. And in case of secondary data also, there are many data mining and data analytical tools. Now, in fact, I am a believer in Excel. Excel has so many features which we have not explored. And just if you master at least 20% of Excel tools, I think that's enough. R, Python are for programmers, and maybe if you're interested later on when you join in corporate agencies or some research institutions, you can develop. But they are there already. They are freewares available. You can definitely use them for your analysis and question preparation. You can test. Go to ChatGPT. Just type prepare a questionnaire, but you have to give right prompt. See, I will be showing that later on. For any AI, you have to ask the right question. It's called as query or prompt. It's called as query or prompt. The query or prompt has to be right because it's a language processing software. So whatever language you put, in that sense it gives you the reply. So if your query is not proper, then reply may not be proper. So if you have to frame that question properly, and definitely you will get the more or less correct answers. So you can prepare a questionnaire. At the end I will show you something which I have done. Maybe you will be able to again appreciate that. So questionnaire, you can prepare questionnaire. These are the tools available. Qualtrics. It can create, distribute and analyze surveys with free online tool in minutes. You can use Qualtrics for generating the surveys. Google Forms are there, many of you might have used it. Kobo, but Qualtrics and Google Forms, they are for educated people, literate people. But Kobo, you can do it for illiterate persons also. You can go to the subjects wherever they are and conduct the survey, and it directly comes to your drive, hard drive, and you can have Excel format or chart format, and you can have smaller tables with help of Kobo. Kobo is a very useful tool which you can exploit. And there is last one, OpenRefine, which is an open source desktop application for data cleanup and transformation to other formats, which is commonly known as data wrangling. And it is like a spreadsheet application and can handle CSV file format. CSV is comma separated value file formats. So that you can definitely think of. Okay, so I am telling you only few of the tools. There are many more you will be using already. Many of you will be using. That's a different issue. So I am only telling you as an introductory part few of the tools which you can use in your day-to-day research. And you need not spend 3 to 4 years in research. 2 years you can finish and go. That's what I am interested in. Then data analysis, which is the next step after collecting data analysis. You have data cleaning, conversion, indexing, etc. AI tool will help you what index to create and how to create it. It will help you do that. Then data conversion also. For example, current price to constant price, and whatever conversion into units of different units of measurement. So that automatically will be done. Just give one command, the whole thing will be converted. Then data representation, especially tabulation. You have SPSS which gives cross tables, and Excel pivot tables. Again a wonderful tool which you have. Then you can create graphs. Then data visualization. Nowadays we are not happy with the charts or graphs which we have been doing all along. We are thinking of data visualization, wherein we say we create a story. See, nowadays, since everything is towards the corporate or business interest, we are calling it a story, and there we try to visualize the data and give some other format to that particular data. So for data visualization, you have free tools like Microsoft Power BI, Google Charts, Tableau, Zoho Analytics, Data Wrapper and Infograph. If you are really interested in preparing novel charts, read McKinsey reports. There is a consulting firm called as McKinsey Global Institute. McKinsey Global Institute. Just see what kind of charts they prepare. You will be really enamored, really surprised by the way they do that. So, if you also want to develop like that, you can use these tools: Microsoft Power BI, Google Charts, Tableau, Zoho Analytics, Data Wrapper, and Infogram. And I have developed an Excel program, Excel training kit, wherein we start with basics and end with data visualization. So maybe if time permits, we can have one day. It requires one day, full 1 day program. We can have that also in later on. And apart from that, the AI, after organizing your data, after organizing it in tables and other things, it conducts a statistical analysis. After what is statistical analysis? To find out patterns and relationships. So it will find out. It will tell what kind of tool to use. Okay, it can do a sentiment analysis if it is qualitative data. Sentiment analysis can be done, and there are R and Python libraries which you can use if you are quantitative data, savvy. If you are interested in quantitative, you can do that. And ChatGPT will suggest the mix of tools that could be used to analyze the given data. You have to tell the ChatGPT that I have this data, suggest me the tools which I can use, and it will give you mix of tools. Okay, where I searched that file, I didn't get that because I had done that for myself for some other purpose. So I missed that file. I said no, my laptop is not working, so I bought a different laptop here. So that's why I am not able to show you that. Okay. Then data analysis, you have Excel, SPSS, R, advanced software, and more importantly, testing and interpretation. And especially, as I said earlier, you have some statistic like chi-square, like t-value, like p-value, etc. Just give those results to the ChatGPT and ask it to analyze and interpret. It will give you beautiful results, beautiful paragraph, analyzing it and interpreting it. After that, you put in Quillbot. You have to put in Quillbot, it will rephrase it, and you paste it into Microsoft Word. Done. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Paste the data, GPT analyze in 2 seconds. ChatGPT in 2 seconds, paste it in Microsoft Word, your report is ready. So this is how the AI tools would help you. And writing the report, but remember, writing, the machine will not do the writing. Of course, now for Microsoft 365, MS Office 365, you have voice interface. You can go on dictating. It will take time. But again, giving dictation is not our forte, because dictation is given by top executives. We are still in the learning phase. So let us not go for dictation. Start writing first. You have to write first, and then seek the assistance of AI to improve your writing. As it should be academic style of writing, it should be technically acceptable, and it should convince the experts in the field. So in that style, if you have to write, you write, then ask the assistance of the AI. And these are the AI tools that are available. You have ChatGPT, you have Quillbot, you have Spinbot, Grammarly, and Scholarly, etc. Grammarly, Scholarly are for improving your language, spelling, grammar, etc. That will help you. Many times, as I said, we make many common mistakes. Especially if you are using Gmail, you might have seen when you are typing a reply that the chatbot comes there, and if you have a mistake, it will show some underline and suggest corrections. Even if there is a comma, it says comma has to be added or comma has to be removed. So that is the beauty of that this thing. So if you can do it correctly, properly, why you should not do is my question. Okay. Then ultimately comes referencing and citation, because we have read so many works, books, theses, articles, websites, then many sources you have got, and you will have to use them to authenticate your arguments. So research is ultimately putting down arguments based on data and based on your reading. You are arguing, but arguments again should not be your own. They should be based on what others have done, whether it is supporting them, whether it is contradicting them. So you will have to tell that. For that purpose, citation is very, very essential. And for citation, there are accepted styles of citation. By this time you might be exposed towards that. The common ones are APA style, American Psychological Association, MLA, Modern Language Association, the Chicago style, Harvard style, etc. And for all these and you know how difficult it is to set, because there is a particular pattern. If it is APA 7, first comes the last name, Anubodimat SH. Then you have to put a comma, write the year of publication, then put the colon, then type the title of the article, okay, put it in inverted commas, then type the name of the journal, italicize it or underline it. Earlier we used to underline, but now we can italicize it. Then put the name of the journal. Title of the article is inverted commas, name of the journal is italicized. Then the volume number and page number. Now don't forget to put the page number. And if there is a DOI number, put that DOI number also. That is the complete citation. That is a complete referencing. And just imagine how much time it takes to develop all these things. This Zotero, Citefast, MyBib, they can do it in just click of a finger, click of a mouse. Of course, there are various other ways, other things, and Zotero can help you to prepare database referencing based on online databases, online it can help you create online citation, online referencing. Although each of them have their own importance, and you can use that. And last but not the least, so you will have to be sure that your thesis will not rejected quoting plagiarism, because ethics is what is more important. And if you want to check your write up your thesis, just use pledge.ai, which is again a free tool available, and will tell you what is the content which needs to be changed. Just go to Quillbot again or ChatGPT, change it and test it. That's how it is there. Yes. Yes. Now why I am telling all this? I'll come to that slide later. Why I am telling all this? I'll come to that slide later. But remember, these are only tools. They are only tools. How you use them matters. You can use them in assignments, research papers, proposals, letters, reports, etc. Okay, you can use them anywhere. And let me tell you, Nature, which is a very reputed publication organization, has accepted ChatGPT as a co-author. It has accepted ChatGPT as a co-author. And many publication agencies have accepted that. Okay, but these AI tools have certain limitations. They have limited logic. I told you, no, the reply is based on the given query or prompt. So what kind of query you give, you get the reply. Okay, and especially ChatGPT has a limited time frame. So the ChatGPT is fed data up to September 2021. So any development after 2021, it will not be, because I try to just find out something for the guarantee schemes of Karnataka. But what it gave us, the Krishi Bhagya Yojana of earlier Congress government. It never mentioned of Yuvanidhi or Sri Shakti or Grahalakshmi, etc. It has no idea at all. So its knowledge is up to 2021 September. Later on, you will not get it. Okay. Then many times hallucination means whichever is very interesting or whichever is very much hype. So those results will be given more importance by the AI tools. You have to be very careful in deciding all this. And as far as reliability, especially on ChatGPT, there is a complaint that whatever references it gives, all of them are not reliable or valid. How to do that? Again, there is AI tool for that. I'll show you later. Okay, but reliability you can check yourself, and you can change the things very conveniently. So with the help of these AI tools, you can be more productive and more efficient. That's what I mean. So use them, but remember to use them as a mere servant, assistant. I'm sorry to use the servant, assistant. So use them as an assistant and do not depend on them completely. Okay. In Kannada there is a proverb, "Haadu madiddu haadu." Whatever servant does is totally waste. So we should not depend on the server totally. We should also have some monitoring capacity on that. That we have to do. So do not depend completely on that. Now why I am interested in all these things, again that we have explained. These are the free and useful AI tools for research. I will be leaving this slides here only, you can just copy later on. Now why you should bother about AI? Now remember, AI is the order of the day. If you are not imbibing it, you are gone. If you are not moving with the technology, you are gone. So better, be with the technology, change with the technology. Otherwise, you will not be relevant. And maybe first point, how many of you disagree? We often use or always use control plus C, control plus V. How many of you disagree? Yeah. So we always copy and paste. Okay. So my thing is, let us do it better. Let us do it better. Let us do it in a more acceptable way. Okay. So I said no. So do it, but paste it in Quillbot and ask it to paraphrase it. It will paraphrase. If you are not happy, again ask for paraphrasing. Ask it to reduce the number of words. It will reduce. You ask it to highlight a particular word, it will highlight. So that way you can become more expressive, more what I would say, emphatic in your things. So let us do it better. You do research literature review, isn't it? So what is the first source of your literature review? Google. Obviously. Now forget Google. Because as I said, Google only gives you titles of the articles, or it gives you papers, give you works, etc. No, you should now go with AI because it gives you ready-made food. Ready-made food available to you. It will summarize, it will identify concepts, identify methodologies, and it will summarize for you. So do it better. Even sampling also, you just do it like that, but you can do it more efficiently with AI. Analysis also, interpretation also, so that some interesting aspect is not missed. Some interesting aspect is not missed. Because it takes or it catches all the points of the results whatever have been given there. Okay. So you can do better with AI. Definitely you can do better. So all the best. And maybe if you have questions you can ask, and in the hands-on session also we can keep interacting. Okay. Now I finish my presentation.
Thank you, sir. We will break for tea.
Okay. How much time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. Guru, you have
Plus what?
I hope you have all at least once access to ChatGPT.
Yes, sir.
And better start using it regularly because it's very, very helpful. Now, ChatGPT is a conversational tool. You have to converse with it. You do not instruct it. You have to converse, just like you converse with your friends. So you need to give prompts in such a way that you are exchanging ideas with your friend, and accordingly you have to give prompts. Okay. Now the first question is to identify a research topic. Maybe You already have chosen a topic for your purpose. You are working on that. Should I go with that or should I skip that? Okay. Say, last week I prepared a proposal on the social welfare schemes, but actually my purpose was different. I wanted to ask a different set of questions, but overall basic theme was social welfare schemes. So what I did was, I gave a prompt to ChatGPT to suggest some researchable themes on social welfare schemes in developing countries like India. So you let the question be longer, but be as clear as possible. I told you, no, it uses the language processing, protocol. So you have to put the questions in such a manner that it is as comprehensive as possible and as specific as possible. So what I did was, I please suggest few research themes on social. You do not give a comma, but but I usually use it. Social welfare schemes in countries like India. Now let us see what it does. So I typed, then hit start generating. Not much time. See, I gave it a broad topic. It suggested 10 issues. Just read that. Certainly, social welfare schemes in countries like India can cover a wide range of topics. Here are few topics which you might consider. See, even it can help you to learn English also. How to speak, how to write, etc. Okay. The first thing it said, effectiveness of social welfare programs, and it suggests what you can do here. So evaluate the impact of effect of specific social welfare programs in India. Assess whether they are achieving the intended goals, improving the well-being of the target population. See, very clear. Okay. Inclusivity and accessibility. Analyze the inclusivity of social welfare programs, focusing on marginal communities such as rural population, tribal groups, and different labeled individuals, because it is not, I think, exposed to category like SCs and STs are mentioned, but it has said marginalized groups and tribal groups, it has mentioned here, and different labeled individuals. Assess the accessibility of these programs to ensure that they reach all eligible beneficiaries. Now, one of the serious drawback of Indian social welfare schemes is that there is wrong identification of beneficiaries. Okay, that's what it highlights. Then gender dimensions. Identify gender dimensions. Role of technology in welfare delivery, DBT. Policy analysis. Financial sustainability, yes, especially when it comes to the guarantee schemes of Karnataka, there is financial sustainable that you can do. Okay, sustainability. Then public perception and awareness. Comparative analysis. Community participation and empowerment, impact of social welfare on economic development. These are the 10 ones, and based on my interests and my capacity as a researcher, that's very important, okay? Based on my capacity as a researcher, because I should not over extend. So what I will do is, I will select one important aspect based on my interest. I want to know the financial sustainability. Where it says investigate the financial sustainability of social welfare schemes, analyze the budget allocations, funding sources, and explore alternative financing models to ensure the long-term viability of these programs. So what I will again suggest ChatGPT is, this is point number 6. Okay, so you can copy and paste that and ask to elaborate, or otherwise you can directly say, can you elaborate on point, even if you type wrongly it will understand, point 6 above. and it gives you expected outcomes also. Not worry about that. Okay. So it says budgetary allocations, funding sources, cost benefit analysis, efficiency of expenditure, alternative financing models, public-private partnerships, risk management strategies, long-term planning, stakeholder perspectives. Is this not comprehensive? This is relevant as well as comprehensive. Now again, in this, I am not again willing to, because I said my time is limited, my resource is limited, my capacity is limited. So I want to take few of the things and I will focus on this cost benefit analysis. So what I will suggest is to ChatGPT, give more precise topics related to, or what I will do is I will formulate the problem relating to point number 3 above. So point number 3 above. Alright. I hit the enter key wrongly.
You can edit the font.
Yeah, I can delete it, no issue.
Edit there also.
See, it gives a topic for assessing the cost and dynamics of social welfare schemes. See, assessing the cost benefit dynamics of social welfare schemes in India. Background it gives. Objectives it has generated to evaluate overall costs incurred, identify and quantify tangible and intangible benefits generated by this program, to assess the cost effectiveness and efficiency of resource utilization, achieving the intended goals of social welfare, to analyze the distributional impacts it gives. Then it also gives research questions. Okay, so what are the total costs associated? What are the measurable and non-measurable benefits accrued? How efficiently are financial resources being utilized? What is the equitable distribution of costs and benefits in various demographic? See, it's a wonderful topics, wonderful questions which can be taken out. Okay, that methodology. See, the study will employ a mixed methods approach combining quantitative analysis of budgetary allocations and expenditure with qualitative assessments through stakeholder interviews and focus group discussions. A comparative analysis of cost-benefit ratios of different social welfare schemes will be conducted. Outcome is also given. Now I am happy with this. I am happy with this. Maybe we can go further, we can further narrow it down. Say for example, if you further ask a question as to how to say do this. So can we elaborate on this measurable, non-measurable? It will again give you the, if you give the correct prompt, it will give you answers. Then now I am happy with this. So now I have the topic, I have the objectives, I have the questions. Next one is your literature review. So literature review. So you can here only ask the ChatGPT to give the list of studies, related studies in this particular area. No issue. As I said, it stops at 2021. It stops at 2021. You can use it, that's not an issue. But there are other tools also. Google Scholar is an important tool. Google Scholar, have you used Google Scholar? Then Google Scholar also you can search and get the references. But they don't summarize. Summary is given, abstract is given, but not summary of the paper as a whole. Okay. Now, since ChatGPT has that limitation of 2021, what I usually do is I go to another tool, that is elicit.ai. elicit.ai, which is another important research assistant. It is taking time. So by the time it loads, I will write suggest works relating to the above topic. Let me suggest research works so that it will be more clear. Now my prompt is not clear for that. So what it says, that it says suggest works, it has given these various things in the form of works only. So what I can do is, so I will just copy this. Paste it here. Identify research papers relating to what it says is, I don't have real-time access, real-time database internet to provide specific current research papers. However, I can suggest some keywords. See, if it doesn't give you, it says that these are the keywords you can search. Okay, and you need to use the database first to search also. Google Scholar, JSTOR, PubMed, ProQuest, Social Science Research Network. Especially, how many of you are using PubMed? See, PubMed is PubMed in fact relates to medical research, but not totally medical as such, because there is a branch called as community medicine, and lot of papers come there, and many of them are testing attitude, impact, etc. I'm just not forgetting the name. And PubMed, if you open some of the papers there, for background, we do social background. How do we do? We say how many are male, how many are female, how many are old, how many are young, how many are literate, how many are working, etc. Okay, we go on writing, but we ultimately don't relate it to the total our study. But in PubMed, you will get so many works where they construct a socio-economic status index. They construct a socio-economic status index. All these variables combined into one index, so that you can easily, and that will be parameter for various other tests later on. See, you cannot do it literacy independently, you cannot do with work status independently when testing the hypothesis. But if you have a SCS index, a socio-economic status index, you can use it as a parameter for testing continuously. So in that way, PubMed it can be used. Okay, others, of course, they are there. JSTOR is a paid one, and if your library has access to JSTOR, you will get a lot of things. And otherwise, the others are all freely available sources for you. Okay. So what I will do is, I will go to elicit. Why it is not opening? I am not understanding. Corrected. Maybe the servers are busy, people like us are accessing the servers. Because you get ChatGPT always busy, so many times there is some error, etc. Okay. So this is free, you have to sign up with your Google ID, but even we can start like that also. So because my system has changed, I need to do this one. This is the interface of elicit. See, find papers, extract data from PDFs, and list of concept. So ask a research question. I'll paste my title here. You can paste your title, or you can ask questions also, and just click this button. See, searching for papers, summarizing 4 abstracts, and final answer. So this is a paid version, free version, giving you abstract of 4 papers only. If you become member, it will abstract of 8 papers. It will give you abstract of 8 papers. Okay. See, summary of 4 papers. A range of studies have highlighted the complexities and challenges of implementation of social welfare schemes in India. Good to 2014 underscores the need for accountability and efficiency in the execution of these schemes, particularly in the context of decentralized stakeholders. Kumar compares the welfare schemes in India, Saudi, etc. Jha emphasizes C. How much time will we take to write such a summary? So 3 studies are referred. Actually 4 studies are referred, only 3 are mentioned here. And a summary is given. Okay. So, and here you have the papers, whichever have been referred here. There is a Gurtu paper, there is this Kumar Jha is there. And here you have the abstract summary also. So if you want this, you can click here. Even you can click here, no issue. So if you click here, see, the result remains here. But the summary of this paper is given here. Summary of this paper is given here. In fact, it is still generating, but because the net is slow, it will give you the summary. Okay. So this you can copy. This you can copy. Or if you want more, you can go to Semantic Scholar. Semantic Scholar is another database where you have a repository of similar papers. So you can click here. The net is slow. Yeah, so Semantic Scholar.
Related paper is
If you have related the papers, see, related papers. Of course, it will take everything, but you have to choose. You have to choose between what you want, etc. Okay. See, even Dries and Sen's book development participation is also mentioned here. State and the poor mentioned. Again, Dries and Sen's book is given here. So you can see that most crucial or vital references are chosen by the AI for your assistance. Okay. So you can just copy the title, or if it is available, if you want full paper, you can copy the full paper and you can do summarizing yourself as well. But since it gives you summary, you need not you need not do that. And as far as if you want summary of a paper, as I told you, there is one more tool called as Chat PDF. Chat PDF. So Chat PDF AI is there. Now this is, you should copy and paste the PDF articles which are so browse now from my computer. I have chosen one here already. So I will just take this Aruna article and I will open. It is a processing. Okay, the left side you have the article and right side you have the result. Okay, and you can ask questions here. For example, what is the paper about? Or what is the methodology adopted? What is the sample framework? What are the results? So you will summarize. It will summarize for you. So you need not go on reading, go on taking notes, etc. And everything, you can go on copying it. If you have folders for themes, or files for themes, you can go on pasting there. Now, you say the paper is about a comparative study of socio-economic profile of Skolikas in the poor and buffer zone of Bleer Rangana Hills. of Karnataka. The study provides insights into living conditions and economic status of Soligas, an indigenous tribe of India, and sheds light on the challenges faced by indigenous tribes in India. The study also discusses the implications of the findings, development studies, etc. So you can copy this, go to a Word file and paste it. Simply I am just telling you how we can do that. Just copying for demo purpose, because of one more activity to tell you. So you can move across the domains and use the tools. So I have copied here, and if you don't want this, go here, paste special, say unformatted text. Even that ChatGPT, if you paste it, you will get boxes. But if you say unformatted text, it will give plain text like this. Okay. That you can use. So I will delete this. Now I have pasted it here. I will come back to my chat PDF. Similarly, you can also type what is the methodology. What is the methodology? See, the study used a random sampling design to select the podus. There, the settlements are called as podus in the Soliga areas, who maintain different species of livestock. The interview schedule was developed in consultation with the experts, and the following parameters were collected. See, they said the variables are gender, family type, family size, literacy assets, materials possessed, land holding, etc. And what are the findings? What are the findings? Okay. Now what I will do is, I will copy this, I will paste it here. Better I will do the unformatted text only. Paste special, unformatted text. Yes, this is how I got. This is the methodology, and this is the result. Okay. Now my question is, again I do the same thing. So it is because of some. Now the question is, can I use this directly into my thesis? We can use, no issue. But this is very large. So I want to do that. So we can reduce the size. And what we'll do is accept the whole material content, copy it. I can go to ChatGPT to reduce the content. But what I will do is, I will go to one more AI, Quillbot or Spinbot. Both do the same things. So better I will use Quillbot. Quillbot. See, it says paraphrasing tool. It will change the way the things are put. So it will not be copy to paste the text. I will paste the text here. Okay. Then see here, you have 275 words. So I will say paraphrase. Say paraphrase. See, here you have 275 words, and here you have 127 words. The 127 words, and you can see, you can right click on the any of the word here, and you can use synonyms, change the words also, and this you can copy. See here, there is a tab for copy. Copy it and paste it in your Word file. See, this is the ultimately what we need to include in our thesis. If you are not happy, see again there is option for rephrasing. If you are not happy with this output, you can ask it to rephrase. It will do any number of times. It will not be angry on you. It will not be irritated on you. You can do it any number of times. You can go on doing this. So that way, why I am telling this is, your language will also improve. Once you start doing this, your language will also improve. Maybe while presenting your colloquium or presenting your final thesis, it will be of very, very great help. So please try practicing this. Okay. So this is how elicit is there. Again, you can compare results here in elicit. See, I went to chat PDF, I went to semantic scholar. This is semantic scholar, isn't it? So I went to semantic scholar. See, semantic scholar is again. See, there are 21 lakh papers from all fields of science, but it has selected for you some of the relevant ones. So you can identify, you can go to chat PDF, summarize, again go to Quillbot, rephrase, paraphrase, summarize, and or you can use ChatGPT also, there is no issue. Okay, but ChatGPT is a general tool, where Quillbot is a specific tool for paraphrasing. You better use Quillbot. Okay.
Sir, in chat PDF, we should do correction because there is an error for that, sir. We should settings, make in settings here.
What kind of error?
So we can get 2 PDF per day only. Chat no, PDF. Sir.
No.
I'm sorry, showing it there, sir. After
I think a huge file you must have done. Did you import that or did you?
No, you please keep trying. Okay, don't get stuck for only one thing. Keep trying. Now, I told you know that explain paper is also there. Explain paper. You can go to explain paper also. I showed you one another explain paper. It does the same thing. Explain paper does the same thing. So you simply have to select the paper or paste it there, and you can summarize the whole thing. Okay. Now again, if you come to the results here, see, you'll see, I selected Gurtu and Udayaditya. Then you can come to results where you get the original result. Okay, and you have these number of papers here. You can go on selecting, see, transfer benefits from public works employment evidence from rural India. You can select, see, you have a DOI here also. You can copy the DOI, just copy the DOI, go to another tab and just paste it. If you want to read the whole paper, just paste it and you will get the paper here. Why should you do that? Just to check authenticity of the paper. As I said many times, ChatGPT gives wrong references. Alternatively, you can go to Google Scholar also. You can paste that in Google Scholar and check the authenticity. Don't forget to do that. Whatever reference you take, either paste it in Google, just paste it in Google Scholar and check the authenticity. Okay. So you can get here and you will get some other related aspects also. And instead of Google Scholar is better. I'm sorry, I directly came to Google. Again, it's a matter of Rudy and Thirtha. We're used to that, so it happens. Okay, so you can do this. I hope literature review you can now practice. No, the same thing I have to do again and again. Only thing is you have to practice. That's the one thing. And rephrasing, paraphrasing. Yeah.
So in order to paraphrase in 12 words, we are getting the underlying statements or statements in color, orange color format. So they actually what they states is the are these texts taken from some other texts which are being present on the internet?
No. This is what the words are compressed. The larger ideas are compressed in these kind of things. So, for example, central and peripheral. Here you have core and buffer zone, isn't it? So, like that. And here circumstances. So, there are many words here, but they have used the word circumstances. That's it. There is no special again meaning for this underline.
Are these plagiarized words from the original text?
No.
Like, or they are similar to the original?
Maybe. Yeah, of course.
That's why they are in different colors.
But ultimately, if you reference that will not again hamper our results. See, after copying here, see, I didn't do that. After copying here, what I will do is, I will type the reference here. So that article is this article which I had copied. So what I will do? If you cite, there is no question of plagiarism. You have to cite. Citation is very important. So this is by Mukesh Singh, Mohit Until and Seema Yadav. So Mukesh Until and Seema Yadav. So what I will do is, I will type Mukesh et al. Of course, et al should be for more than 3, but just for saving time, I am typing here Mukesh et al. 2014. I will just type here. That's okay. And if you want, you can add page numbers also here to be more authentic, more specific. Add page numbers also. So it will be fine. So no issue if even if the words are repeated here. Okay. And see, already it is processed second time. First we summarized it, then we processed it to Quillbot. So chance of plagiarism is very, very minimal. And citation will take care of that other remaining aspect also. So this is what it is. Okay. Did I answer your question?
Yes.
I'll close this. So I think chat PDF you can summarize. If you have very good collection of PDF articles, you can summarize like this. Semantics corner also I will close. Then illicit also I will close. Now, so if you are in this particular domain of ChatGPT, you can instruct ChatGPT to design a survey. Now suggest, in fact, sample number it will not give, sample number, but it will just tell you what kind of sampling you have to adopt. But let me give a common rule for social surveys in India. It should be always stratified, proportionate, random sampling. Stratified because there are so many classes of people: urban, rural, literate, illiterate, male, female, then marginalized, non-marginalized. So you have to have sample from any number of these strata. You can again ask ChatGPT to suggest you which strata can be used. So you just give the type of question, then these are strata you identified, then which strata are more relevant. It will answer. Definitely it will answer. I have used that already once. That's what I am telling you. It will give you that strata, and based on that you can generate your sample. Number you have to decide. Number based on the probability standard error which you are expecting. Based on that you have to generate a sample number. But it will tell you what kind of sampling design you have to adopt. Just like the mixed method what it mentioned, like that it will tell you this thing. And once the sample design is made, you want to conduct a survey. Then what you can do is, you want a questionnaire. So you simply ask the ChatGPT to construct a questionnaire. Construct a questionnaire. You can also suggest the number of questions you want and the type of parameters you want. You can suggest whether it is for rural people, whether it is for literate people, or whether it is illiterate people. You can give any number of clarifications you want. But I will write a general one. Write a questionnaire. Construct a questionnaire for the above topic. It doesn't give the questions per se, but it will tell you what sections can be given. But as I said, if you make your query more sharper, if you can make your query more sharper, it will generate a questionnaire. For example, it says respondent, section 1 is respondent information, and in that you have demographic information, then experience with social skills, awareness and understanding. See, questionnaire designing itself is an art, and this helps you in terms of the flow chart of the questions, rational or radical flow of the questions. But what kind of questions, whether it should be an open-ended question, whether it is a closed-ended question with multiple options or with binary options, you will have to decide. You will have to decide whether it is a rating question. You will have to decide, like more, less, little, etc. Rating scales. You have to decide. Okay.
Sir, try this rating scale.
Pardon?
Once again, try it.
Which one?
Rating scale questions.
Rating scale. Yeah. See here, not effective at all, slightly effective, moderate effective, very effective, extremely effective. Already the scales are given. But as I said, for each issue, the scales differ. For example, satisfied, not satisfied, moderately, like that, they differ. So you will have to choose depending on your topic. It will only suggest you what needs to be done. But as if you make it more specific, it will also give the question also. For that purpose, you need to go section by section. Again, general question will not do. You have to go section by section and it will definitely give. Effectiveness. See here also, awareness and understanding, very low, low, moderate, high, very high. The scales are there. Then cost benefit analysis. See, this is open-ended question, this is open-ended question. Then quantifiable benefits. Challenges in cost benefit analysis. Then funding and resource allocation. Alternative funding sources. Recommendations, improvements. So all these questions you can generate and you can ask it. Say for example, I will type write specific questions about, just paste that. What alternative funding source to explore in the insurance social programs? Okay, hit enter. The questions are there. They are a bit bigger, so you need to reduce it down to smaller things. See, they have the questionnaire. This is a qualitative survey. It has taken into account, not quantitative, but quantitative survey. It says specific questions you are exploring alternative funding sources. So questions are given. So like that, you need to try and explore, and you will definitely, it will help it out. Okay. So once you collect the data, especially for social surveys, try to use Qualtrics or Kobo. I think there is a session on Kobo. It is done. Yeah. So I need not repeat what are the advantages of Kobo, etc. And Kobo will give you ready-made master tables from which you can generate smaller tables also. And as I said, XPSS helps you to make cross tabulations. And in Excel, you have pivot tables, which will help you to identify few variables and create related smaller tables for your analysis. And can analyze, can get the descriptive statistics there itself, mean, then variance, mean, variance, standard deviation, etc. You can get, and you can start analyzing. Okay, so you can do that, and once you have data, say for example, you have the data on budgetary allocations on social welfare schemes, you can ask ChatGPT to suggest tools to analyze that. And of course, for budget allocations, one is we have percentage analysis, percentage of as total expenditure, and you have growth rates, so that we can do. So for other things also, based on the type of data you collect, you can ask ChatGPT as to what kind of analysis you get. But usually we go with the first descriptive statistics, then we go with relational statistics, then we go with the regression kind of activity. And if possible, we go for indexing also. For indexing, modeling comes later. Modeling comes later if you are going for very elaborate econometric exercises. So that is how we can go about. So once you have all these things. Then if you have some result sheet, again I said no, my laptop I could not get, even I did not save it in my pen drive, otherwise I would have shown you. If there is a result sheet, just copy the result sheet here and ask it to analyze and interpret. Paste the result sheet, just type analyze and interpret. It will give you beautiful analysis. But again I said, though it looks beautiful, but you need to still read it, still edit it, still improvise upon based on your understanding. Because many times it will do it in the generic terms, but we need to link it to economics or political science or to social work or to anthropology. So based on our conceptual background, we need to rework on the results which the ChatGPT gives. And as I said, everything you can directly go and copy to Word, wherein you have files, and later on you can organize them into different things, into different chapters, different sections, etc. And as I told you earlier, for this chapter, for this only, you can ask the ChatGPT to give a chapter outline. You can make an attempt for you just put your title and ask ChatGPT to prepare a chapter scheme. It will give it within no time. Very quickly it will give you chapter scheme. If you are not happy, there is an option for what is called as regenerate. It's not getting here, but there is option for regenerate. You can regenerate any number of times. There will be a button here for regenerate. I know why it is not visible here. Maybe. So you can, when you press the regenerate button, it will generate once again for you. So you can go on doing that any number of times and you will definitely get it. So once you are done with your problem, methodology, data collection, data analysis, write up. Write up, as I said, you need to write, you need to use the Grammarly, Quillbot, etc. to refine your write-up, and most importantly, use citation also. For example, let me show you here. See, it is the background is given here, but how did the background come? Usually we refer to earlier works. So there has to be in-text citations. You can suggest ChatGPT to include in-text citations also. So, for example, for this background, I will copy it. I will type use in-text citation and end referencing for so which response do you prefer? It asks. See, the citation is given author here, so I prefer this. So it says how it is, but it is not exactly taking, or in fact I am not giving the right prompt right now. I am not giving the right prompt, but you need to tell it what kind of thing you see, author, year, author, it goes on mentioning that. And it will also give you references. Okay, it will give you, but you can definitely try out this. So it will give you in text citation and end references also. So it has given generic remarks here, but it will definitely suggest what can be the in text citation. Because when if you give this to your guide, you will say, where did you get that? You have got it somewhere. Where are the references? So he will ask you. So for that purpose, we can again ask the ChatGPT to generate citations for your studies. That you can definitely do. So once you are done with, then how to organize the citations? How to organize the citations? As I said, for online resources, Zotero is the best. Zotero is free software. It requires a Google Chrome extension. Simply add the Google Chrome extension, and whatever resources you store, it is stored in the Zotero, and Zotero gives you ultimately the reference. The site, it will cite and also give you the end reference. That is bibliography it will give you. And two AI or two apps, softwares for reference are the SiteFast and MyBit. SiteFast and MyBit. I will go to SiteFast just for demonstration. SiteFast. So it starts with EPA 7 citation generator, or EPA citation generator, MLA citation, Chicago citation, etc. Okay. So I just go to EPA 7 because ours is EPA only. We have EPA 6 version, MLA 8 version, Chicago version, etc. So I will prefer EPA version. Then once you have EPA version, you have options here, whether it is a web page, whether it is a book, whether it is a journal, or other, etc. Or it is a manual. And to do that, you can do it manually also because the fields will come. Fields are the names of the person, initials of the person, then title of the article, title of the journal, then volume number, issue number, then DOI number, page number, fields will come. Or you can do it automatically also. You can do it. For that I have to log in. I am not a subscriber of this particular thing, so I may not get that. But anyway, what I will do is I will take this article. So DOI is here, isn't it? Where is left my this here? Enter URL and it says enter URL. Yeah, just try this. And this also acts as URL. Yeah. So we will have to fill the names here. First, middle, last name, organization. Then if your authors click here, it will give another field. Any other authors click here, another field. Then you have day, month, year of publication. Then this is the DOI number. Because I gave the DOI title is taken as this. But if I type that, it will take that. I will do that for you. Close management. So comparative study of BIS. So doctors, why do you run paper? It doesn't move like that. But anyway, this is how you need to do that. After you fill all these things, save the citation here. Okay, save the citation. So if you create an account and login, automatically you can do that. If you just paste the DOI or that, it will take it automatically. So you will get the reference here in APS style. APS style. But for that you have to click save citation. So citation is saved here. Then in-text citation will also be displayed, that you can take it to the in-text. Then you can copy it and paste it to the Word, and later on you can sort it. So cite fast will help you to do that. Where there is a web page, in fact I have selected web page for that. That is the reason. You have to select journal. Okay. You have to select journal. Please enter title of keywords. Thing is, it is open in Edge. I am looking in Chrome. So select your article. I will select this Karnataka. So see, it gives the options. So based on the title, it gives options. So which is my article? First one?
First one.
No, there are only three. Seema, right. First one. First one. See, it takes A. Soman, B. Patel, M. Singh, M. Until, S. Yadav, A. Sanyal, etc. Okay, year published is 2019. It's online journal. Okay, this is the article title. This is international journal. Volume issue is not mentioned. Page number is also not, but you can enter the page number here. Okay, then say, see, this is current citation, not cite. So save the citation. See, this is the citation you have. Somagowda, etc. This is the, and if you click in text, you will get in text Somagowda et al. 2019. You will get it. Okay, you copy this and paste it to Word. Go on doing like this. Just imagine the trouble of typing everything. The first name, last name, year of publication, journal title. You have to type everything. No, there is no typing at all. Automatically comes, and in accepted format. This is the accepted format. So this is how you can do, and you can go. And see, you can have any style you want, because some journals ask for Chicago referencing. Some journals, some ask for MLA referencing. So you can change the citations wherever you want. So this is how you can go doing your research. Okay, and as I said, learning is a matter of now inevitability. We have to learn. And even if I am talking about these things, many times I get stuck, because we do not continuously use that. Unless we continuously use, we will not be able to find out the nuances. For example, the issue raised by that lady again is a new thing for me. I have to check why this happens. I give some answer, but I don't know. I need to again check why that happens like that. So it is a continuous thing, and just don't be worried. And you can ask the Quillbot only at why that comes. Give you a thought, that give you the answer, or ask in some other platform like Quora or in Google, etc. You can get the answer for that. So for everything, as I said in on my slides, give any query, you will get real-time answers. I said guide is not required. So go. Guide is not required. You can be your own guide. You can be your own guide. Guide only for ultimately approving whatever you have done. Okay. So I have just shown you a trailer. Picture अभी बाकी है. Picture आपको बनाना है. Picture आपको बनाना है. Okay. And you know, there are tools for preparation of videos also. Editing, voiceover, mixing, then giving music effects, giving graphical effects, etc. So start learning them, because there's a lot of money in that. Let me tell you, a lot of money. Research, of course, you have, but only when you get a consultancy position. But otherwise, you can work as freelance blog developers, consultants, but you need to do all these things. And there are, for example, tools like Tableau and data wrapper. I told you, data wrapper. So Tableau is a data visualization tool. Okay, Tableau is a data visualization tool, and you get a data and it will visualize. Of course, here in this I am not able to demonstrate that because it takes a lot of time. Similarly, you have a data wrapper also. Especially if you read Mint papers, there is a online journal called as Mint. Mint uses data wrapper for all its charts. So you can make dynamic charts. So if you just take the cursor on that, it will tell you what is the parameter, what is the value. So that is the beauty of these data visualization tools. And you can create dashboards. Now what are dashboards? It's assortment of different different charts explain different things. My government was a data here. So you can take quiz in this particular site. You have many quizzes related to Indian development. You can take quiz. Sorry, I needed data. Open government platform. I guess open government. Open refine. So take for open refine. Open refine is another. It has taken its. AI is everywhere. See, I was talking open government, but it has taken this thing according to me. And even in many texts we type, the type automatically comes. That is the AI. And when you go search, it will based on your past search, it will give you some suggestion. That is the AI. And this is the largest data set in India, opendata.gov.in. And you go to anything here. So I will say, for example, go to water resources. Not getting that particular site here. You have different types of charts stacked together. What I will do is go to EMJDY. See, but anyway, if you go to any government website, you will have one data in column chart, one in bar chart, one in line chart, one in pie diagram, and one in some other type. They will be stacked together. That's called as dashboard. You can access it. Budget, but different kinds of charts put together. It's called a dashboard. You can create dashboards for your results. Especially for nowadays, corporates are harping more on these dashboards. You can create that using these what is this data visualization tools. I said Microsoft Power BI, data wrapper. Then what is that first one I opened? Tableau. You have many such things. You can practice, and if you do that, as I said in the first presentation, you can tell stories, not write reports. Tell stories. Now what is required is stories, and that too 7 to 12 minute stories, because nobody is willing to listen beyond 12 minutes now. The attention span is only 7 to 12 minutes. So within that you have to put as many charts, as many graphics, as much information as possible. Less of text, more of graphics, more of charts. That is how you have to develop, and AI is there as a very, very potent tool for you. So please, along with the research, degree which you will get, I assure you, You will get degree. I will guarantee you. This is guarantee from your universities. Degree you will get. But what you will take later on? What will take home? So now is the time to learn all these tools. So please do that. Okay. So I will stop this. As I said, सिर्फ ट्रेलर दिखा है, पिक्चर आपको बनाना है. Thank you.
Sir, how to check flag icon?
Black.ai. Black.ai.
I'm already checking, sir. Uploaded, but download before saying,
What happened?
check ಮಾಡಿದೆ sir already. ಅದು download report ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ amount pay ಮಾಡಿ.
Black.ai. Free ಅದು.
ನೋಡಿದೆ sir.
ಹೌದಾ? But the other free tools you can use it, no issues. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ plagiarism you will not get. Definitely you will not get plagiarism.
We do with this thing.
Many people